What's up? It's Mr. Bradley from the Heated Wavez Podcast. This is the Heated Wavez Podcast. If you're just tuning in, go ahead and hit that sub button right down below. Like everybody always says, click that button, help us out. You can always comment down below as well, so don't forget to do that. But I'm going to get right into this. It's NBA, and it kind of pisses me off, okay? So just the other day, Russell Westbrook is playing in a basketball game, and well, a fan afterwards, after he goes into the tunnel for injury at the end of the game, whatever it was, a fan pours popcorn on Russell Westbrook as he's going into the tunnel. And mind you, all the security guards and things like that had to hold back Russell Westbrook. It's like, let's stop and think about this for a second. Russell, if you were to go up in those stands and, rustle around, with this fan, maybe get in a fight, throw punches and stuff like that. Well, one, now this fan can sue you and get hundreds, of thousands, if not a couple mil out of you for putting your hands on, because you're almost like a lethal weapon at this point, because you've been working out and you do all these things in the NBA, keep your body in such a great shape, and you're just a beast. So if you were to go up there and do that, like I said, you're going to get sued. You're going to get a lawsuit handed to you, and the only way to get at that is obviously to go take them to court and pay and settle out of court, which is what these people want. That's why they're trying to egg you on. And not only that, as a professional sports player, whether it's NBA, or any other kind of professional sport, you have to keep a certain composure. And I understand some of these things that the fans or even players, for that matter, on the court or field or whatever you're doing are going to get in your head and going to piss you off, and it's going to make you want to, react. But here's the thing. You can't. You're a professional. That's why they call this a professional sport. You have to act accordingly. You got to block that shit out. You've basically been taught your whole life to block out everybody in the stands that are booing you or whatever, or help it fuel, your game in whatever way. But the fact of the matter is, it's you got so worked up over a guy pouring popcorn on your head, Russell Westbrook, popcorn. And what happened to that fan? Well, he got ejected. He got banned for life. He can no longer, and lost his season tickets, which I think is just freaking ridiculous. I think it's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. How are you going to take a fan's season tickets and ban him for life because he poured popcorn? We're not talking about some buttery, dripping, popcorn that's just dripping full of, and oils and all these things, and he's pouring it on him, and it's all soaking him. It's popcorn, bro. It is fucking popcorn. If anything, the guy gets, thrown out of the game. That's fine, okay? I mean, because it's not like the guy was throwing food at you like some kind of nasty, fucking lasagna or, you know what I'm saying? Just something so messy when it hits you that it just gets you so... It's popcorn. It literally bounces off you, and that's it. There's no stains or anything like... I mean, there'd be a little film of butter, but oh my gosh, man, I'm going to beat your ass because you poured popcorn on me because, well... you don't like me or the way I play my game or whatever it is. But I mean, come on now. Get the F out of here. Because just in another game with Trae Young, he got spit on by a fan. And I understand that. I truly, I may eat my own words because I just said if Russell Westbrook went up into the stands for a guy pouring popcorn and threw a punch, he would get sued. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, that's the most disrespectful, biggest form of disrespect is spitting on someone or in their face or what have you with spit. Like that's just disgusting. Like I don't know where you've been. I don't know what you've done. I don't know what was in your mouth. Things like this. I understand that fan getting ejected and banned for life, and I would understand them taking season tickets at that point because this is spit. That's like throwing a punch, right? I mean, that is exactly like throwing a punch. This is not popcorn. This is spit. Like I said, if I'm Trae Young and I may eat my own words, like I said, but I'm going up in the stands and I'm throwing a fucking punch at him. But here's the thing: he kept his what? He kept it professional. He kept his composure. You know what I mean? Like he didn't turn around. I mean, I don't know if I could have. I mean, if I'm in the heat of the moment, someone's talking shit, and they eventually spit on me, man, that's quick. That's quick. Them's just fighting words, if you want to go that way. So hats off, literally, to Trae Young in that whole aspect. I understand that guy getting banned for life, things like you ban him for the spit. I mean, that's the most, like I said, the biggest form of disrespect. I get that, but I do not get this. And someone help me out with this because this blows my mind. Like, how in the world Can you get so mad you want to fight somebody because they dumped a little, square box full of fucking popcorn on you as you're going into the tunnel? It literally it bounced off of him, and that was it. But then after the game, here's the thing. This is what I really want to get to. This is the cheese of it all. You know what I mean? If they're interviewing him, and I'll show you the clip. So they interview him, and he says what?
Blatantly honest, man, this shit is getting out of hand, especially for me. Just the amount of disrespect, the amount of just fans just doing whatever the fuck they want to do. It's out of pocket, man. It's out of pocket, seriously. Like, any other setting, I'm all for the fans enjoying the game and having fun. And, it's part of sports. I get it. But there's certain things that cross the line. And any other setting, I know for a fact that fans and they wouldn't come up, and a guy wouldn't come on the street and pour popcorn on my head because he know what happened. A guy wouldn't come up to me and talk mess about my kids and family on the street because the response would be different. In these arenas, you got to start protecting the players, man.
This fan ain't gonna come up to me on the streets. He's not gonna, talk about my mama or my family or pour popcorn on me because he knows what would happen. Well, here's the funny thing, Russell Westbrook. Let's say hypothetically this happens out on the street. The same damn incident happens. This man walks up and pours popcorn on you. For one, he's not even gonna get anywhere close to you. You know why? Because you got security all around you. It's not like Russell Westbrook walks around here just all by myself. No security, no protection. He's a professional. He's a celebrity. You know what I mean? That fan's not going to get close to you. That fan can't get close to you. You got 20 security guards are going to beat his ass before he even gets 10 feet within you, if that. And you ain't gonna do nothing. It's not like you're gonna be like, nah, move out the way, security, get out the way, let this man in, let him talk his shit, let him do whatever. It's not like you're gonna let that happen. I mean, come on now. The man wouldn't even get close to you. None of this would happen. So what are we talking about here? Let's say this. What happens if they let Russell Westbrook go? All the security that's holding him back to that fan. What if he does run up there and fights that guy and really hurts that guy? Does that guy still get banned for life for pouring the popcorn on his head? I doubt it. Now, you got a lawsuit like I was talking about before. Or two, does Russell Westbrook get, does he have to sit out the rest of the playoffs for his team or whatever? What kind of punishment comes with what he did? Because we remember the Ron Artest shit. That was insane. That was a crazy, crazy set of events. Like, what if that happened? You know what I mean? Like, do you give him the same punishment that Ron Artest had? What do you do at that point is what I'm saying and what I'm trying to get to. So it's like, it's a double-bladed sword. If you don't go up there and you talk shit and you say, oh, well, you wouldn't do that on the streets because now you just look a fool because they're not going to get to you on the streets, like I said, with security and all that. Or two, you ran up in the stands, you fight them. Now you get a lawsuit on your hands. Now you're kicked out of the game. Like, I would have liked to seen that just to see what the disciplinary rule would have been for a professional basketball player in that manner. I mean, because we're talking about playoffs. We're talking about, what if he did run up there and he did this to a fan or whatever? Is he suspended the rest of the season? We don't know. That's why I kind of wish we would have seen that just to see what happened. Because, Russell Westbrook in his interview afterwards is going, well, this should be more done. This shit happens all the time. This isn't the first time this has happened to Russell Westbrook. And he got someone kicked out of the game for it. People have talked trash to him. They've done on 4 or 5 separate occasions besides this one, have altercations. So maybe it's not the fans. Maybe it's you, Russell. Maybe you need to figure out what's going on, why these people are doing this, trying to egg you on or whatever it is. I don't know. But I would just, like I'm saying, I'd like to see what would have happened. I would like to see what would have happened to Russell Westbrook if he would have reacted and they would have let him go. And what happened was, what if this fan beat his ass? That would have been hilarious. Hilarious. So I just think it's astronomical in the sense that this man poured popcorn on you. Now he can no longer. He just lost his season tickets. Does that mean they give him his money back? Probably not. But the fact of the matter is, the guy can no longer go to a basketball game over popcorn. Like I said, I get the Trae Young thing, but I don't understand Russell Westbrook. I just thought that was wow. I mean, like wow. This man is now banned for life at that stadium or the arena. And lost the season tickets over pouring popcorn on you, man. That's sad. That's the world we come to now, guys. And I don't know. I guess I see it differently. I see it a lot, I don't know. I just don't see it that way. I wouldn't have done that. I would have kicked him out of the game. That's it. It's popcorn. Like I said, it's not like he poured chili on this man. It was popcorn. So let's let it go. Give that guy his freaking season tickets back. Stop this ban for life to him. And the other guy who spit on Trae Young, fuck that guy. Fuck you, Fuck you. Get the fuck out. Ban that man. He should never get to come back, for that matter, of any games at Trae Young. I don't care if he's playing in a totally different stadium or arena to a different team. He don't get to come. But now this guy with the popcorn, you better give him his damn season tickets back.